Good morning. Welcome to Unit 6. This is Lesson 6.1, Algebraic Equations. Here's your I can statement. I can write algebraic equations to solve addition and subtraction word problems. Make sure you stop the video if you need to get that written down. All right, so let's get started. Kyle's mom walks for exercise. After walking 3 miles, she stopped to rest. Altogether, she walked 5 miles. So how many miles did she walk after stopping to rest? So what is happening in this problem? Well, we know that Kyle's mom is walking for exercise. So what algebraic expression represents this problem? Now remember that algebraic equations use a letter for the number you're trying to find. When you were younger, it was probably an empty box that you had to fill in. So since we're looking for miles, we're going to use the letter M. And we know that he walked 3, then he rested. He walked an unknown number of miles, and then altogether he walked 5. Now, we could look at this with a break apart drawing. I think that you use these in elementary school. So we've got 3 plus something equals 5, and we also know that we can take 5 minus 3, and it will give us what's missing here. So this is easy to do in our head. We know that 3 plus 2 is 5. But if we were working with bigger numbers and didn't know that, we could take the 5 and subtract 3, and that would give us our 2. So we know that Kyle's mom walked 2 miles after she rested. Let's look at another one. A length of ribbon is 1.5 meters long, that's 1.5 meters. What length should be cut off so that the ribbon is only 65 hundredths of meters long? So let's think about what our algebraic expression would look like. Okay, we know that we started with 1.5 meters, and we need to cut some of it off. We don't know how much, but we know it's going to be something in meters, so we're going to use the letter M, so that when we're done, we're going to be left with 65 hundredths of a meter. So if we use a break apart drawing, we've got our 1.5, we've got these two things that add together to give us the 1.5, so we can take the 1.5 minus the 0.65 to get us our missing number. All right? So we're going to have to use our subtraction. Now, remember back to when we added and subtracted decimals. It's very, very important that we line up the decimal points. We've gotten away from that with all of the multiplication and division we've been doing, but always remember that adding and subtracting decimals, we have to line them up. It's also helpful to put in the 0. So I'm going to go ahead and do my borrowing, and I'm going to discover that our answer is 85 hundredths of a meter would need to be cut off. All right, let's look at one with fractions, actually mixed number. A sapling is 58¼ inches tall. So how many inches must it grow to be 5 feet tall? Okay, now be careful. We've got inches here, feet here. So 12 inches in a foot, 5 times 12 would be 60 inches. 5 feet is 60 inches. So what would our algebraic expression look like? Well, this is the height of the sapling. It's going to grow an unknown number of inches and eventually be 60 inches tall. So in our break apart drawing, these two would add together to give us the 60, or 60 minus this would give us our missing number. Now, one of the things that we could do is count up. I know that 58¼ if I added 3/4 to that, I would get 59, and then 59 plus 1 is 60. Okay, so that's what's being explained here. So that would give me 3/4 of an inch plus 1 inch for a total of 1 3/4 inches to be 60 inches tall. Or I could take 60 minus 58 1/4. So change 60 to 59 4/4. Okay, actually we're regrouping here so that we can do this subtraction. And again, when I finish the problem, I end up with 1 3/4 inches. So here are your practice problems. You're going to write an algebraic equation and solve it. And remember to include a unit with your answer. Also, if that break apart drawing helps, feel free to use it. So for example, here we're dealing with money. So you're finding out the cost of the sweater. If the cost of the t-shirt was $16.50. So make sure that you're labeling with the $sign here. And then here we're asking for pounds. So including a unit with your answer would be pounds for that one. There's no guiding question for this lesson, no problem that you have to come up with. So I'll see you soon.